Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone, to the Break Vape podcast, episode number 7. I am your host, Tami Ernst. I am a life coach and a former vapor. How is everyone doing this week? The holidays are upon us, and for most of us, that means a lot of socializing and giving ourselves reasons to vape, right? Well, good thing we have New Year's resolutions coming up. I want to give a big shout out to our new listeners in Denmark. I see you, Denmark, and I'm so glad to have you here in the Break Vape community. Thank you to everyone who emailed in about wanting to sign up to be a founding member of the Break Vape How to Quit Vaping for Good course. I enjoyed your responses so much that I have decided to keep free enrollment open for a very limited time. What? Yep, that's right. I found so much enjoyment in talking to you all about what annoys you about vaping and being able to offer this course for you for free for the very limited time being, and I'm excited to extend the offer. My 5-week video course is the culmination of everything I wish I had known when I was trying to quit vaping. It breaks down a step-by-step system that is guaranteed to have you living a vape-free life when you follow my proven method. To join the course for free, please send an email to hello@breakvapes.com. That's hello@breakvapes.com and answer the question, what is one thing that annoys you about vaping? Some of the answers I got to this question from the podcast last week were some that I never would have imagined. For instance, one gal said that she is about to get a chemical peel and she's afraid that it won't heal nicely because it's harder for your cells to repair themselves when you are smoking or vaping. So I thought that was really interesting. Another one that this one I can actually completely relate to since I have a 7-year-old daughter who is the light of my life. And this person beats himself up every day, he said, for vaping in front of his children. And he feels like a hypocrite because he tells them not to vape or smoke when they grow up, but then he vapes in front of them. So, yeah, that's a tough one. Another very common reason that you guys emailed in is that you cough a lot after you vape and have chest tightness, and you ultimately know that you are damaging your health. And the number one most common reason I heard from you all actually is how expensive it is. So that's right. Out of everyone I talked to personally from this podcast, I averaged it out, and the average amount of money spent on vape gear is $35 a week at the very lowest, which is about $140 per month, or roughly $1,680 per year on the very lowest end of that. What? That's insane. Wow. What would you guys do with all this extra money? I know what I'm doing now. I'm saving it. So today I want to play around with the idea of getting very curious about the dangers of vaping, and I will teach you one of my many tactics to do this, where we will refer to vapes as what they really are and completely disarm them of any appeal. So if you are vaping right now and it's safe for you to do so, go ahead and hold up your vape and rebrand it in your mind. So again, we're going to change what we call vapes, and instead of vapes, we are now going to refer to them as what they really are, which are sick sticks, as I just decided I would like to call them. This is a fun way to start tricking your brain into getting more and more curious about the dangers of vaping. So from now on, when you think and talk about your vape, call it a sick stick instead. You can put your vapes, your sick sticks down now. If you are a little shy about using this phrase out loud, and if for now you can only say it in your head or even write it down, saying it in your head is a very good place to start, right? So when you're thinking about your vape, say, here's my sick stick. I need to get it out of my car. From there, you can progress to writing it down, even just scratching a piece of paper, scratch writing, instead of vape, cross it out and write sick stick. Or you can also type a note on your phone. What you want to get to, though, is where you're actually referring to your vape as a sick stick out loud when you're talking to other people, because it's going to become 100 times more effective that way. So think about how this phrase immediately disarms the cool social vibe that vapes have. For example, when you're browsing in a vape shop, it would sound so much different to say, hey, I'm out of juice and my disposable is dead. Can you please grab me one mango nicotine sick stick and a cake flavored THC vitamin E acetate? Ooh, and also, can you please throw in some galaxy flavored juice with extra diacetyl? How does that sound? Yummy? Nope. It just sounds like we're asking for a concoction full of deadly chemicals to inhale, because that is exactly what we are asking for, and it's the only thing that vapes offer our human bodies. And here's another example. How would it sound if you were hanging out with your friends and you said, hey, I just got this bomb new flavor sick stick. Do you want to try it? My guess is it probably wouldn't sound as appealing to your friend. So now think about how you can rephrase the word vape and replace it with sick stick. And I want you to put this into practice and make it a habit until we meet again next week. So the point of this small but very effective exercise is to completely disarm the cool image that vapes have. Side note here, do not use this phrase on someone else. Please, my friends, I am begging you. We are not here to judge, okay? Okay, so this episode was short and bite-sized today so that it's nice and digestible for you, meaning that you have a tactic now, one to get you going and get you very curious about how to quit just by reframing that language and disarming the power that vapes have with that language. Now, I challenge you to put it into motion and use it consistently until we meet back here next week. And as always, I am here as a resource for you all. And if you need some extra help in the form of one-on-one coaching, please send an email to hello@breakvapes.com. That's hello@breakvapes.com. Also, shoot me an email if you want to get the free access to the How to Quit Vaping course. All right, guys, I will see you next week.